Hi there. This is Kristie. Is anybody home? Well, I know I didn't give you a lot of notice about this live, so I am going to post it in school in our group. Um, Yay. So it looks like somebody just showed up. If you could just on the right, there's a little chat box. If you could just go in there and say, hi, this is so and so. Oop, pop back out. Oh, Stacia. Hi, Stacia. It's nice to see you. Yeah, I see you on Facebook all the time. Aloha. Yeah, Stacia. So good to see you. Stacia, today I posted this in my new school community, and we're talking about digital products. And I'm happy you're here. Hey. So this is make sure I'm saying it right. Timia Murphy. Hey, Timia, how are you? Thank y'all for jumping on here with me. It makes me feel less lonely in the internet space. Working alone at home, it sometimes feels a little bit lonely. So thanks for the love. I appreciate so much. Today, I want to answer questions from our community. And if you're not familiar with School, it's SKOOL. It's a new membership site that's just really, it's going nuts online. And I really like it. And I'm glad you are here. Thank you, Timia. I'm glad you're here because today I want to share. Sylvia had asked, she was interested in setting up a blog and she wants to do an ebook. And she also, had some questions about a membership site for herself. And she asked me about School and she asked me about Substack. Now, I don't know anything about Substack. I have heard of Circle. And all I can tell you is, as far as School goes, it's awesome. It is $99 a month. So you have to be able to make enough from your members to sustain the membership price. But here's the great advantage about School is because it shows leadership boards on the side, because we're so human and we're also competitive, most of us, that every time you comment or like material in the membership, it actually moves you up the leaderboard. Also, and I plan to implement this very soon, you can also put content in there and unlock it according to where you are on the leaderboard. So School, to answer your question, Sylvia, School is awesome because of the way it is so simple to interact with other members. And there are incentives to move up the leaderboard and unlock certain features. You can do gamification. Plus, they're going to be adding some new features soon. So I'm loving School because it was so easy to set up. A lot of people start with two different tiers. There's free and then paid. There's advantages and disadvantages to both tiers of a membership. And you can do this with physical products or digital products. But of course, it's the name of mine is digital marketing. And that's what I do every day. That's what I'm teaching and coaching about. So in the School, if you do free, the disadvantage I see of having a free and a paid is that you are working twice as hard to move the free people who join for free into your paid community. Plus, you have to pay for 2 schools. So 99 times 2. Versus if you do what I think is better, offer a freebie, nurture them in an email sequence, and then talk about your school in every email, then yeah, that works. Now mine's $37 a month. Some have their School as low as $9 a month. It's completely up to you. I was watching one of the leaders in School this morning as I was driving. I was watching her on YouTube, Evelyn Weiss. And she was talking about how she has built her new school to, she's got 1,000 members at $8 a month. It's awesome. She does Facebook ads, and that's how she does. She teaches Facebook ads. She does Facebook ads. Mine has been from mostly organic traffic. I do on occasion, I'm running it right now. I'll do a $1 a day in Pinterest advertisement to advertise my freebie. So the person sees the ad for a freebie. They come in to your subscriber list, and then you start to nurture them, and you can actually recoup your advertising cost in your first couple of emails. Yeah. So um, that's an idea. Or if you just want to start with social media, you can actually post screenshots of your freebie, anywhere on social media. You can do it on Pinterest, you can do it on Facebook, anywhere you like, and grow your audience. Okay. Another platform that I was introduced to this past year is called System.io. If I had to start over, I would go with System.io. And why is that? Because you can actually build, it's like an all-in-one platform. You can do everything in there. You can build your blog, you can build your email list, you can have sales pages, you can have a membership site, and you can actually do most of those features for free. So I was just looking at their pricing. It's free for let's see, 3 sales funnels, 2,000 email contacts, so 2,000 subscribers, unlimited blog posts. You can actually put one course in there and one community. Okay. So if you were thinking about all of those or any of those, I would start with System.io. And then if you're not techie, you can go into a website called Fiverr, Fiverr.com. And it's named that because it started off with most things were just $5, and it's changed now. So they're all different prices. But you could actually go into Fiverr and hire someone to set up anything in System.io, and they're all different prices. So say you wanted a blog, but you didn't want to spend the time, you didn't have the time, you could actually go into Fiverr.com and hire someone to set up your blog. You want a membership, have somebody go in there and set up a sales page for you. A lot of times the techie stuff is what stops us in our tracks and keeps us from getting success, because just one subscriber is a win. It's a win. And what you need to do is, instead of talking yourself out of going to the next level, you need to just do one baby step, just do one a day. The first subscriber you have, you can actually send out an email that day, and you can offer them your product or an affiliate link to someone else's product. Okay. And you can recoup that cost of what you spent to set up your blog, your membership, your sales page, your email subscriber list. Okay. So Sylvia, to answer your question, I would start with System.io. If you want to do like just do a membership, school is the way to go. And you could just focus on building an audience and sending them to your school. You start at any price point you like. And a lot of people have started with the free school. Just keep in mind that, a certain number of those people will upgrade to a free plan and some won't. So I decided just to start with um, a paid community. Plus, it's private. Let's see. I found yours. I'll join. Thanks, Stacia. Love that. Love that. You know what, Stacia? I've been hearing a lot of good things about High Level, but I haven't searched it out. I haven't done any research about Go High Level. But I know it's a buzzword online. I've been seeing it everywhere, and I really don't know that much about it. So you could go into Google, go into YouTube, check it out, see what their reviews are, and see what's happening with that. There are so many programs online that it really is helpful to have someone be like your, I think of myself as like an internet hostess, and there are all these rooms, and each room is a product, or each room is a digital product idea. And if I can help you and serve you by saying, if you want to write an ebook, go into this room and sit down and do it there. If you want to do a membership site, go to this room. And that's how I'm thinking about myself, as like an internet hostess, because I love to teach, because I mean, that's who I am. I taught first grade, I taught sixth grade, I taught college level, and I just loved it. And so now I like to take those same skills and serve the people online. So are there any other questions, like, let's see, any other questions here that you have, Stacia or Timia? Yeah. So anyway, so to answer your question, Sylvia, to recap, if you want to do an ebook, do an ebook, write an ebook. The thing about it is, once you identify a problem in the market and solve it with an ebook, that's where you start. And you have to validate your idea, as we talked about earlier in our group. You validate it with the sites like answerthepublic.com. And, there are different free keyword tools that can help you figure out, are people actually looking for what you want to write an ebook about? That's your first thing. First, make sure people are looking for it. Secondly, make sure there is a similar product that is already selling, and then model after that product. Don't copy it. Just have a unique product, but make sure it's something that is already selling. A lot of people will make something like, it's like having a lemonade stand, I always say, out in the desert, where it could be the best lemonade online, but nobody knows about it. Okay. So the first thing to do is make sure there's a product demand. Secondly, make sure, that people are already buying it. And I have a little guide where I talk about that, if you're interested in that. And then third, most people don't talk about this part, but then you have to sell it. Then you got to sell the thing, right? Okay, you can make it, but then you got to sell the thing. And most people don't tell how to sell it. And you can do it on social media. You can do it by just taking a screenshot of your product and putting on YouTube. Now YouTube has YouTube Shorts, where you really just, it's like, it's a minute long. A minute long is a YouTube short, and you can just put a screenshot of your product. And then under that, what I do to make sure people see it, because sometimes it's not clear on YouTube Shorts where the link is. So what I do is I make a comment under my own shorts, and I say, go to, and I put the sales page. So that's how you can sell your ebook. You can also put it on all other social media sites, but your best way is to start an email list. Start an email list. If you want to know more, you can look below this video. And let's see, you wanted to know more info on digital products like planners and marketing, the best online store to use. Well, here's the thing. You can start with Etsy. Etsy really right now I would just use it more for market research, because the prices have gone down so low. Like, people have put their prices ridiculously low to like $1 or $2. And so I would start there and see if your digital product ebook planner is going to sell. Then, if you know that it is selling consistently, then I would move over to, I had a Shopify store, was just all printables and planners. And then you're going to have to decide, do you want to do organic traffic, or do you want to do paid Pinterest ads to your Shopify store? The reason I say Shopify store is because it's just easier, because it shows like little blocks of your printables and planners, versus I have had a stand store for my digital products, but it wasn't really built for the kind of like selling your own printables and planners. And the other thing is, people always talk about doing WordPress with e-commerce plugins. I tried that method. And the problem with WordPress, unless you pay for really expensive plugins and security, is that it's sometimes really easy for your WordPress blog with your built-in shop to get taken down by spammers. And so it was more, it was more of a headache for me. And also, if you do, Timia, if you do decide to do a Shopify store, be sure and nobody ever told me this, be sure to Google. There's a free it's a free app for Shopify that keeps spammers from going in, downloading your products, and demanding a refund. Okay. I never knew it was a thing until it happened to me. So just be sure you guard yourself if you decide to do a Shopify store. Okay, so definitely want to know more about an email list. Yeah, Tammy, I mean, I can tell you that this is what people told me when I started on 2013. You have to start with the email list, because if you don't, you make a one-off sale, then you're like starting all over every day. Without an email list, you're starting all over every day. I mean, picture it like this. It's the same thing as if a store opened up and they sold hats, and, they were like, down the street, nobody really knew about that store. And somebody just randomly walked in and bought a hat. They're like, wow, okay, we sold a hat today. But if they had put those people on an email list, they could say, today we've got 50% off. Come back, come back. It's just genius to start your own email list. And so many people, I would say the biggest mistake people online, including me 10 years ago, make is just starting over every day. Can you relate to that? I mean, it's literally like starting over every day if you don't have an email list to talk to. Okay. I literally email my list almost every day, and I always have. Okay, so I hope that's helpful. Um, so are there any other questions? Thank you so much for being here with me today. It really was very encouraging. Stacia, what are you up to these days? I'm just wondering what you are up to. Timmy, love to have you. If I can help you in any way, just put comments below here. Yeah, it's definitely the smart way to go. And I understand that you can build an email list in Etsy. It's a little bit harder. You have to be a little bit more creative. In your downloads that you can put in Google Drive, in Etsy, you can put, a link to, you can upload a file, a Google Drive file in Etsy, and you can actually write a little blurb like, if you go to my store and get on my email list, um, you'll get a 50% off coupon or whatever. Oh, and Timia, if you do decide to do a Shopify store, the best thing that worked, the best thing was the little spin the wheel discount, because it automatically, people, number one, we all want a coupon, right? I know I do. We all want a coupon, number one. Number two, it builds your email list like super fast. And most of the time, the people that come to your Shopify store are buyers. Seriously, they're buyers. And then you got an email list that's built in. And if you ever want to close a Shopify store, you can export those email subscribers to whatever email autoresponder service that you use. I use Aweber just because I started with Aweber a long time ago. I know they're really, really good ones. And Aweber allows affiliate links. Some of them do not. Some autoresponder companies do not allow you to do affiliate marketing. And since that's a big, big part of my business, I've stayed with Aweber for like 10 years. So be sure you start your email list. No matter what you decide to do in your digital product business, the best present you could ever give yourself is an email list. Seriously, you're thinking about hosting your website. Shopify seems hard to set up. Okay, I have seen Hostingers. I know how it feels. I remember the techie headaches that you can have. They're all a process to set up. So again, go to fiverr.com and just hire somebody to do it for you. If that's holding you back. I decided to learn all these things I learned myself, because I didn't want to be dependent on someone else making a change. Like if at 2 a.m. in the morning, I wanted to make a new product or load a new product, I didn't want to have to hire somebody to do it every time. So I actually learned how to do all these things. But if you don't want to learn how to do all these things yourself, you don't have to. Just hire somebody. Fiverr.com. Fiverr.com. Those people are awesome. I mean, they have great techie skills, and they can help you. So I hope that helps. Shopify, it took some time. All these things are a learning curve, every single one of them. I mean, you just have to really, when you wake up in the morning, you really have to master your mindset. You do. You have to master your mindset. Okay, so we're coming up on 20 minutes. Yes, you would like to learn. I've been looking and researching on YouTube. And yeah, YouTube is awesome. YouTube is an awesome place to research and learn. But I would encourage you to, find a home. Find a home, Timia, where you can talk to people who are doing the same things you are doing, who have the same questions you are doing. I know when I first got started, I had a lot of coaches. I did, because nobody can do all this by yourself. And if you do, sometimes we like shoot ourselves in the foot and we start all over every day. So you really do need someone to help you hold your hand, so to speak. So, yeah, you're welcome to join our community. And if not, just, you can do free research on YouTube. It's hard to know it's like for me, it was just like a big puzzle, and I was always seeming to miss like one little piece of the puzzle. And for me, it was starting an email list. That was my missing piece of the puzzle. So I would say no matter which way you go with your digital business, be sure you begin to build an audience. I taught this to my daughter and daughter-in-law during COVID, when we were all hunkered down in one house together. So I taught them affiliate marketing, and they made several $100s because they started emailing their list, and they just couldn't believe that. It really works. It does. It works for me every day. You are so welcome. I hope you have a great day. And Stacia, you've been using Go High Level for 2 years. Okay. Okay, it sounds good. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I just don't know that much about that platform, but I'm using School and I'm loving it. Okay. All right. So I hope that helps. And y'all have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. See you soon. Bye now.